warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Ako ang inyong kabisig, Joe Salik.
Hatid namin ay mga totoong kwento mula sa bangsa at pampagod vibes. Ito ang inyong kabisig, Rin.
Kaya't sama-sama tayong matuto, matuwa at maging kabahagi sa nais nating pagbabago. Ako si Mipi, ang inyong kabisig.
Boses ng kabataan para sa bansa. Kapit Bisig. Makasama natin ang ating mga university and provincial correspondents mula pa sa iba't ibang parte ng Bangsamoro Region. Atin silang kilalanin.
I am Loine Sumalinog, your UP correspondent from the University of Southern Mindanao. Kapit Bisig, boses ng kabataan para sa bangsa.
Yazid Ismail, UP correspondent from Western Mindanao State University. Kapit Bisig, boses ng kabataan para sa bayan.
Abdul Rauf Lumabaw, UP correspondent from Cotabato City State Polytechnic College. Kapit Bisig, boses ng kabataan para sa bangsa.
Suwaidi A. Ibrahim, UP correspondent mula sa Mindanao State University, Maguindanao. Kapit Bisig, boses ng kabataan para sa bangsa.
Ana Osamad, UP correspondent from Basilan State University. Kapit Bisig, boses ng kabataan para sa bangsa.
Ako si Nurbani Benjamin C. Macaraya, UP correspondent mula sa Mindanao State University, Marawi Campus. Kapit Bisig, boses ng kabataan para sa bangsa.
Ating kakapanayamin ang ating mga university and provincial correspondents sa kanilang mga updates mamaya-maya.
Ang programang Kapit Bisig ay naglalayong mabigyang boses ang mga kabisig natin Bangsamoro, lalong-lalo na ang mga kabataan na makilahok sa paghahatid ng makabago, mahuhusay at napapanahong impormasyon na maaaring maging daan sa pagkakaroon ng solusyon sa mga krisis na ating kinakaharap sa ngayon.
Naglalayon din itong bigyang pansin ang mga isyong hindi gaanong napag-uusapan at sisikapin nating mabigyan ng kaukulang pansin ng pamahalaan. Ang Kapit Bisig ay hatid sa inyo ng USAID, the Asia Foundation at ng The Moropreneur Incorporated.
Tayo napapanood sa Facebook page ng The Moropreneur Incorporated.
Yan, magandang hapon mga kabisig.
Magandang hapon.
Yes, and kumusta tayong lahat?
Jokes lang naman.
Masyadong mahaba yung pahinga natin this week, no?
Oo. Ilang days ba? Nag-start yung holiday from...
Thursday ba? Tama?
No. Since Thursday, no? Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
yes.
and plus the no movement Sunday
Yes.
na meron tayo. Ikaw na, umuwi ka ng probinsya nyo, right? Nakita ko yung...
I spend my time with my family.
Mapasama all. Ikaw naman, saan ka ba?
Oh, sa bahay lang din ako.
Oh, ako din. Like, I had to stay all day sa condo. Parang,
Oh.
sana lahat may condo.
Ang daming nangyari.
Ayan. And again, it's Monday, another episode naman po ng ating Kapit Bisig Show. Ang Kapit Bisig ay funded and supported ng USAID, the Asia Foundation, kasama ng The Moropreneur Incorporated. Medyo humina yung kwan ko.
Hello,
Pansin mo ba?
ako din.
Hello? Parang, ayan.
But before we start, siguro ipakita na muna natin yung mga produkto na nasa harapan natin.
Oo, nasa harapan. At sa likod, meron ba?
Wala
naman.
Ayan.
Akala ko doon.
Dahil malapit na ang vacation.
Ayan. Pwede ito siya pang pasalubong.
Travel. Pag magta-travel kayo, pwede
pamain na
siya.
lang po.
This is rattan.
Meron ba tayo dito? Ito talaga yung locally produced natin. This is made from South UP Maguindanao, yung mga weavers natin doon sa South UP. Sa Rumonga, Barangay Rumonga. Medyo mahina yung microphone, hindi ko alam, Bax.
At sana naririnig tayo
Sana
ngayon.
naririnig ba kami ngayon?
Ayan. So once again, yung ating mga products from community partners is available po sa online pa diyan, Facebook and Instagram. Meron kang ganito, di ba?
Oh, meron akong ganyan. Alam mo, bagay na bagay yan sa mga yung minimal lang.
Minimalist.
Oo, hindi ganun kadami ang dinadala pag
Wallet,
na lumalabas.
Yeah.
Yes. Wallet, cellphones, mga ganyan. Okay, enough na tayo sa pag-online selling natin. Babalikan natin yan mamaya-maya, kabisig na Mipi. Ayan, at nakalap natin ang trending itong mga nakaraang araw. Unang-una dyan, yung trending na hashtag I don't care. Yes. Nakailang days din siyang trending ito. It's all over the internet. No?
Yes.
This is just a campaign to end the brutality.
Yeah.
Na para ipamukha sa mga kasama natin sa baba that the reason they are put in that position is to serve and protect the people.
Yes, exactly, Joe.
That's it.
And not to overpower their powers.
Yes. Alam mo, the situation just happened. It's very dooming eh. Alam mo yun? Nakakatakot. And this hashtag may sound a little bit funny because I don't care, but in reality, we have to care. Kailangan ho yun. Okay.
But
Another.
May two meanings siya, no? I don't care what is your position or what is your status in life.
Like, it doesn't matter who you are.
Exactly, Joe.
Mhm.
Nag-trending ito sa Twitter, di ba?
Hindi lang basta-basta sa Twitter. It's all over the internet. Oo. It's
And even international.
yes,
no?
even international news pick it up.
Yeah, because the song is actually K-pop, di ba? Ng 21. Tapos parang dun nakuha itong klaseng sayings na to.
And it's really sad. Kasi to the point na bakit kailangan pang mangyari yon para magising yung marami sa atin on this. This is not an isolated case, mga kabisig. It's happening. But
around the globe.
Not only in the Philippines, but
Yes.
around the globe. So again, let's end the brutality. Focus and isa puso yung sinumpaan
Make
nating
more peace.
yes, supa. Serve and protect. Yes, additional, itong additional trending na meron tayo dito, the new strand ng coronavirus.
The new
My
strand
God.
of coronavirus.
Ayan, hindi pa nga tayo tapos sa
hindi pa nga tayo.
problema natin with COVID, meron naman. So these are just some of the countries na meron ngang na-confirm na kaso. Galing din sa new variant ng coronavirus na unang nakita sa United Kingdom.
So, yan o, as of December 28, 2020, yan yung mga country. We have Australia, Canada, Denmark, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Ireland, and
Italy, Japan, Singapore, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, and the Netherlands.
Yes, there's one in Southeast Asia, no? That's Singapore. Hindi to siya kalayuan sa atin dito sa Pilipinas.
napakalapit ng
Kapitbahay lang din natin to. And pinakabago lang, no, sa Japan is currently barring entry of all non-resident foreign nationals para nga mahiwasan ito yung potentially na makahawa itong bagong variant ng coronavirus.
Sa tingin mo, Joe, okay yun, no? Yung pagbaban nila ng foreign
My God, kabisig na rin.
nationals.
Dapat natuto na tayo from COVID-19, right?
Exactly.
Sa COVID-19, during the COVID-19, kasama tayo sa mga bansang pinakahuling nagbasarado nung ating mga entry points. Yes. And hopefully natuto na tayo doon from what happened. Nung pasimula pa itong COVID-19 pandemic and huwag na nating hintayin pa na magkaroon pa dito again.
this is also the reason some of the areas from Metro Manila is under community quarantine sila ngayon, di ba?
Yes, even us until now. And connected din sa COVID-19 pandemic. President Rodrigo Duterte is very likely to announce a new quarantine classification on Monday para sa January. His spokesman said on Sunday amid worries over the new more infectious strain on the virus that has been spreading globally.
Paano ba ito nabubuo itong new variant ng COVID-19?
Ay, hindi naman tayo sa science, pero nandun. This is a new variant.
Actually, every virus is naturally mutating. Oo.
Yes.
Actually, according sa text message na sinan sa ABS-CBN News from presidential spokesperson Harry
Sino ba to?
Roque,
Si Mare.
said that a president may announce the new classification after nung meeting sa IATF.
Yes. And again din, the Metro Manila is currently under the general community quarantine. Hindi pa po nag-change yan. While the more relaxed modified general community quarantine is in effect over most of the country. And I think including Cotabato City kung saan tayo ngayon nakabase. Okay. Enough for the heavy happenings na nangyayari. You know, wala tayong magawa. But we have to be informed on these things. No matter how heavy it is, no matter how painful it is, but we have to know. We have to be informed.
We have to be aware, no? Para hindi maulit.
Yes.
At maging lesson sa atin.
Yes, at dahil dyan, narito na ang ating COVID updates. COVID update worldwide, we have 81,118,561 as of December 27, 2020.
At dito naman sa Pilipinas, ang total cases natin ay nasa 469,886. Currently, meron tayong active cases na 22,099 with a recovery number na 438,678. And that's as of December 27 of 2020.
Ayan, mula naman sa Region 12, SOC Sergeant, meron tayong total cases na 5,119 and meron tayong nadagdag na 10
10 kaso.
10 kaso ng COVID
Update
cases.
naman from BARM. As of December 27, meron na tayong 2,784, kabilang na doon yung 13 na naidagdag noong 27.
At dito naman sa lungsod ng Cotabato City, meron na tayong total cases na 1,083. Then, kasalukuyan meron tayong active cases na 51 with a recovery number of 1,005. And again, these stats are screenshot from the official website of the Department of Health.
Yan.
Ayan, at bilang pangako rin sa ating mga kabisig, for them to always be informed, lalong-lalo na about sa COVID-19, please watch this short video from Stanford Medicine. There you have it, mga kabisig. Again, let's help prevent the spread and we are stronger together. Yan. Kabisig na MIPI and rin, ano ba yung mga dapat tandaan ng mga kabisig natin para makatulong tayo dito sa the new form of bayanihan nga natin na tawag natin?
Yan, no? Simpleng-simple lang yung ibig sabihin ng video na ating pinakita, no? Kapag meron tayong sakit, ay wag na tayong lumabas sa ating tahanan. At kung tayo naman ay lalabas ng ating tahanan, ay magsuot ng face mask.
As face shield.
And face shield, no? At laging maghugas ng kamay. Di ba?
Ano pa ba? Kabisig na MIPI.
Yun, tama yan. Stay at home. Very easy. Stay at home.
Stay
and
at
yun.
home. And of course, always din dapat maging informed. And
Yes.
matuto tayo mag-share ng mga tamang information. Okay, at bago tayo mag-proceed sa ating episode ngayong araw, nais muna natin batiin yung mga kabisig natin na nanonood ngayon. Si Sir Crisanto, nakaka-heart lang na ating live. Magandang hapon po, Sir. Ki Kuya Marlon na kay Tuna, congratulations, si Tato sa nanalo dun sa viewership survey natin. Sino pa ba kabisig na MIPI?
Ayan yung kabisig natin na si Junji nanonood. Happy Monday mga kabisig, watching from Esperanza. Nasa Esperanza pa na
Sultan
siya.
Quadrat. Of course,
Yeah.
kabisig na rin. Sino pa ba?
Hi, Hasay Sulaiman.
Ayan, medyo mahina yung signal ni Rin, pero okay. Binabati natin si kabisig na Joanne Masukat na nanonood mula sa Kingdom of Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
Riyadh City. Hello po.
Ay, wow.
Watching from Makati, Jen Soriano.
Oy, si Ma'am Jen. Ayan. At of course, ang ating kabisig na top fan natin, si Siti Usman Murod. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. I think si Siti, nasa kwanto siya, right? Sa Davao.
Yes.
Davao,
Oo.
di ba?
Hi, City.
Kahit sang sulong ng mundo, no?
Oo.
Ayan, no, pati si Kuya Ebs.
At meron pa, si
Marami.
Kim P. Pinagayaw is also watching. Hello. I think
Yeah.
bago to si Kim P. Ngayon ko lang natin nakita yung name niya dito.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, this will be the last episode, no? For the year 2020.
Oo, panghuling
Yes.
episode at the same time, huling Lunes na rin ng taong 2020. Whew,
Yeah.
ang bilis nga ng time, no? At itong episode natin is episode 5 na tayo.
Episode 5. Yeah. And
Oo.
next year, syempre magkita-kita pa rin tayo.
Oo naman, hindi ho tayo magtatataguan mga kabisig. Ayan, at bago tayo magsimula sa ating official interview kasama ng mga kasama natin, mga kabisig, gusto nyo bang maging isang digital peace advocate? Maging volunteer at tumulong sa pagpapakalat ng kapayapaan sa Mindanao gamit ang iyong social media? Sumali lang po sa mga advocacy campaign teams sa ilalim ng Mindanao Network ng Project Peace Connect. Kilalanin ang mga iba nating volunteers sa video na ito.
My name is Fredos R. Manila from Datu Raid is one of the online campaign from General Santos City, and our campaign is based in Sultan Kudarat. Datu Raid is a Maguindanaon phrase which means let's converse. Our campaign aims to promote harmonious relationship among tribe people by telling each other story that yield deep understanding of one another to embrace cultural diversity towards peaceful Sultan Kudarat. And the commitment of our team in peace building in Mindanao in the new normal, Datu Raid will continue spreading positive messages, inspiring stories, and showing the beauty of diversity. And most especially, Datu Raid will be an instrument in transforming the hearts and minds of every Filipinos effectively towards peaceful Mindanaoan. Datu Raid sa kalilingtan.
I am Siti Raham Farouk. I am #Pinay page moderator from General Santos City chapter. I am #Pinay is an online campaign that promotes hijab awareness, understanding, acceptance, and empowerment, counteracting misconceptions and discrimination. Amidst these trying times, I, together with the team of I am #Pinay, commit to continue improving our purpose, fostering awareness, understanding, and empowerment, and eradicating prejudices with the use of hijab. We will continue to spread positivity and peace within our community.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Norbin M. Tampal, your Mindanao Digital Peace Advocate. I came from Kitayo online social media campaign, General Santos City chapter. Kitayo advocates cleanliness and orderliness in our communities, with great emphasis on conservation of our natural resources and proper disposal of garbage and waste. As we are experiencing the pandemic and embracing the new normal, our team also insists to promote peace and development in the land of Mindanao through using of online platforms. Because we believe that if we are all in this together, we can win against COVID-19.
Assalamualaikum, I am Buhari Abusama, a child advocate of Project Bata 143 from General Santos City. Project Bata 143 is an online campaign based especially on Facebook. It promotes child's rights and empowers the youth to take lead in the society. In these trying times of pandemic, Project Bata 143 is committed to continue working its founding purpose, which is to spread awareness on violence and abuse against our children. We will continue to advocate for a community with healthy and happy children, and we will seek for collaborations from other people and organizations who have the same aspirations as we do. Kaya, Kamindanao, join me and together let us save our children.
Ayan po, no? Ang Kamindanawon aims to spread positive narratives of peace by Mindanaoans and for Mindanaoans. Ito po ay may mga chapters sa Zamba Sulta, sa Pagadian, Iligan, Cagayan de Oro City, General Santos City, and Cotabato City.
Yes, at para naman sa mga interesado na pwede pong i-message ang mga Facebook pages na nabanggit po sa video plugs. And pwede rin yung bisitahin ang Facebook page ng Kamindanao at facebook.com/Kamindanao para sa karagdagang information.
Ayan, mga kabisig, happy watching po again sa inyo. Meron dito nagpapadala ng mensahe. Sila daw ay nanonood mula sa youth leaders from Rotaractors of RVM and interactors from RVM and Notre Dame of Village National High School. Ayan, sa mga kasama ho natin na nanonood ngayon, para ho sa topic natin ngayong araw, maaari ho kayo magpadala ng inyong mensahe, mga mga opinion, comments.
Diyan lang po sa ating comment
kung saan tayo naka-live today.
Yes.
Right.
We have Kabisig from Thailand.
Ay, Sawadee Kap.
Sawadee Kap. What does Sawadee Kap means?
Parang hello.
Hello.
Yes, thank you so much for watching, P. I was with him in Egypt nung nakaraang taon. Yes, thank you so much for watching Kapit Bisig.
Ayan po, no? Ngayong Lunes para sa episode 5, pag-uusapan natin ang usapang youth empowerment through active citizenship.
At para sa episode natin ngayong araw, makakasama natin dito sa studio ang Project Manager ng Alliance of Magnanimous Youth Leader Incorporated, Advocate ng Youth Empowerment, Mr. Raid Salik.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Magandang hapon sa inyong mga kabisig. And today is Monday, another episode ng ating Kapit Bisig, Boses ng Kabataan para sa Bangsa. And para sa ating topic today about youth empowerment through active citizenship, meron naman tayong makakasama, isa naman ding medyo kilala na rin sa advokasya dito sa Bangsamoro region at even in the Philippines. But before natin ipakilala ito, babasahin na muna natin itong background ng kasama natin para medyo alam natin kung ano yung pinanghuhugutan niya. He graduated from Mindanao State University, Maguindanao. He is a registered social worker. Currently works with Ideals Incorporated as project officer for social media. He is also the program manager of AMYL, or Alliance of Magnanimous Youth Leaders Incorporated. Please help me welcome Datu Raid Salik. Ayan, so, bro, kamusta?
Kamusta? Okay naman.
Yes.
Alam mo na, we are all going through a very difficult time because of the pandemic. But, yeah, love on.
Love on. I like it that you're very, feel ko maka-yes person din to eh. Kasi although nabigyan na kita na heads up na kita before that you'll be guesting sa Kapit Bisig. Pero kanina lang din yung pag-confirm ko na today nga yun. But you said yes and yeah, maraming salamat. I understand how busy you are then. Dahil mo ginagawa. But it's good to have you back sa Kapit Bisig program because if I remember it right, I think you were also able to join with Hussein during the season 1, right?
Yes.
Ayan.
Wrap-up episode nyo.
Oo. Ay, tama. Yeah, the episode
Nila
15 kay nila Georgiani. Wow, welcome back sa Kapit Bisig. To start with, pwede ka bang magkwento of how you started engaging with youth in your locality?
In my locality, mahirap kasi yung story, yung ginagawa namin because before, ginagawa ko siya sa ibang locality, ibang mga areas. But, I realized at some point na, yes, may ginagawa ko sa ibang municipalities, ibang areas, but sa sarili kong komunidad wala akong ginagawa. So, there comes a point na naisip ko na makipag-usap sa mga millennial leader din sa amin, sa community leaders na, yes, what if gawin natin ito, makakabuti ito sa mga kabataan.
Yes.
Yan, doon nag-start ang lahat. So, nagkaroon tayo ng mga initiatives na para sa kabataan, lalong-lalo na sa amin, sa Talayan. We have the Talayang initiatives na tinatawag.
Yung bago lang din na wrap up din na engagement, no? Tama nga yun, because it's important for us to know that if we can give something sa ibang komunidad, then definitely we can also give something to our own community.
Yes.
And I'm happy to see and hear na kahit paano alam mo yung pinanghuhugutan mo. We're not trying to be very showbiz, pero I'm gonna ask you this. Instead of asking your why, I wanted to ask you first, what's your aspiration ito sa mga ginagawa mo?
Alright. Sabi mo nga, hindi mo ina-ask kung ano yung why ko. But since you were asking my aspiration, of course, I will definitely answer my why.
Sige.
Yun din yung masasagot ko eh. My aspiration, of course, is this is all for the youth. Para sa mga kabataan and sa community. Kasi ginagawa din naman natin. When we talk about advocacy, we're not talking about ourselves. Kasi wala namang ang advocacy na para lang sa pansariling interes. This is selfless. yun yung totoong definition ng advocate and advocacy. So, aspiration is, since nasa youth empowerment and active citizenship ako, my aspiration for the Bangsamoro youth is that maging active sila, makilahok, at mag-participate sa kung ano yung makakabuti sa community nila. Gone are the days na pinapabayaan natin yung mga leaders natin na gumawa ng kanilang mga decision lamang na hindi tayo nakapagbigay o na hindi naririnig yung mga boses natin. That is very important. Lalong-lalo na ngayon.
Yes. I love how you sounded very selfless sa pagsagot mo. Like, I asked you about what's your aspiration. Like, I asked you with your, but then your aspiration and your why is always rooted with the community or for the community or the people you're serving to. Yes. That's nice. Okay. Now, it's a little bit deeper yung question natin. It's not a negative question pero I wanted to know a decision making that you made in the past na medyo na-challenge ka because it's something against your ground or yung sa ginagawa mo. It could be your personal needs or what. Then, ginawa mo pa rin siya for the love of advocacy. Meron ba mga ganon?
Yes. I think the advocacy itself, the way how I started everything, kasi, eto na naman tayo. Magbabalik naman tayo sa...
Go lang.
Alright. Back then, nung nag-aaral pa kasi ako, everyone knows, lahat ng mga close friends ko, shoutout sa lahat ng nanonood, ng mga kaibigan ko, kilala ni si Raid na he's very, bulakbol. Raid is not that active sa school. Like, I wasn't even existing sa school. No one knows, sino ba ito? Raid? Ikaw ba si Raid? Like, nag-aaral ka ba sa MSU? Sa MSU ka nag-aaral? Kasi nga, hindi ako active. Everyone knows that, including my teachers, my close friends, my best friends. Alam nila na I'm not that active. No. Dumating yung point na nakapagtrabaho ko saglit, then nakita ko yung life struggles sa ground. Then, I decided na, bakit kaya hindi ako nakapag-aral ng mabuti? Bakit ganun yung nangyari? Sana nakapag-aral pala ako ng mabuti kasi mahirap yung trabaho eh. Then, yun yung time na na-realize ko na, okay, it's about time para mag-quit ako sa job. I quit my job. Wow. And I decided to join an organization na nag-advocate for youth empowerment and active citizenship. Kasi nakita ko yung sarili ko before sa mga kabataan na hindi masyado active na, hey, huwag kayong ganyan. Ganyan yung nangyari sa akin eh. And pag dumating kayo sa point na ganito, mahihirapan kayo. So, yun yung pinakamahirap na shift. Pag-shift is yung bitawan mo yung trabaho mo na where you can earn something, money, at ipagpalit sa isang organization where you can earn nothing. You earn nothing. Yun yung pinakamahirap na decision na ginawa ko. But, on the other hand, it's very satisfying and fulfilling sa part na nakikita mo na yung mga mahirap na nagawa or napagdaanan mo before nung estudyante ka pa ay unti-unti may nagagawa kang ways para hindi mangyari sa mga kabataan na sumusunod.
Yeah, I think it's relatable din yung mga ganyang story, no? Yung at first hindi tayo ganun ka-active, parang walang pakialam sa nangyayari sa paligid natin. But I think you've changed for the better. I think I'm seeing maybe the best version of yourself as of now. Say I can sense, how passionate you are sa ginagawa mo. Hindi to showbiz pero yun. Curious lang ako, na kinalculate mo ba yung possible risk of choosing your advocacy or choosing between your advocacy, doing your advocacy at sa work mo, like quitting your job? Yung sabi mo kanina, although it's satisfying, pero it cannot provide you the job na binibigyan ng trabaho sa'yo.
Alright, it's everyone's problem right after you graduate na sabi nila, di ba, na it is very hard when you are prompted to choose between your career and passion. Yun yung pinakamahirap na problema, di ba? Matawa ka.
That's very millennial problem.
Yes, it's very millennial problem. It's everyone's problem actually. Dumadaan tayo sa lahat ng ganun. But, yun nga, inisip ko na sa part 2 kasi, mas pinili ko kung yung gusto kong gawin. And I really believe na when you choose what you love, when you do what you love, when you love what you are doing, it will create something and it will take you somewhere. So yun yung naisip ko na sinasabi rin ng mga friends ko na follow your dream. I mean, follow your love or what you love and it will take you somewhere. So yun na lang yung lagi ko iniisip. And hindi man ako mayaman ngayon, hindi man ako ganun ka-successful na tao, but sa nararamdaman ko, sa puso ko, it's very fulfilling na pangyayari. And sa mga tao na medyo nahihirapan din mamili sa ganung sitwasyon, always follow kung ano yung gusto nyo. Because it will create your career din naman eh. When you do when you love what you're doing, it will create, the money will follow, everything will follow.
Yes.
Yan yung sabi nila.
Piliin mo kung ano yung mahal mo.
Yup.
Tama naman din. Speaking of jobs, since pag-uusapan natin dito yung trabaho, and I've also shared kanina during your introduction that you currently work with Ideals. Ano ba tong Ideals na to and paano ba to nag-start?
Yes, Ideals is it's initiative for dialogue and empowerment through legal services. So basically, ang Ideals is nagpo-provide ng mga legal services sa mga unserved communities.
Yeah.
Lalo yung mga walang mga birth certificates. So yan yung binibigyan na. And nagpo-provide din sila ng dialogue para sa pagkakaintindihan. Nagpo-promote din sila ng peace and preventing and countering violent extremism. Para yan. So meron sila project na Rooted in Trust, kung saan it's a COVID response actually.
Okay.
Kasi naniniwala sila information nowadays is very important. It's very important. Rooted in Trust, ang bottom line ng project is a rumor management. Alam natin yan, at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, ang dami nagsasabi na egg is the cure, banana is the cure for the COVID-19 and everything. Ang daming mga rumors. So basically, ang ginagawa namin sa project na ito is nagko-collect ng data sa ground. Then kung yun nakukuha namin na data, binavalidate, then nagpi-feedback through the mga bulletin boards na localized siya. Sa Maguindanao, Lanao.
That's nice. Na-anticipate mo ba? Like, nakita mo ba yung sarili mo na, someday I'll be working with Ideals, for example? Like, it's a formal job as well as /advocacy din na ginagawa. So, na-anticipate mo na ba siya? Or parang biglaan lang siyang, okay, dumating nandiyan natin?
Me being a social worker kasi is parang nung nasa school pa man din ako, alam ko na yung na ganito rin yung mga possible na mangyayari sa buhay ko sa postgraduate ko. Kasi alam ko rin naman na social worker is kung saan yung merong problema, doon tayo, and kung saan mas nakakatulong tayo sa mga maraming tao. That is considered a ground up for social worker din naman. So I anticipated it already na someday magkakatrabaho rin ako sa mga communities na gusto nating serve.
Yeah, was it hard for you to connect yung yung natapos mo as registered social worker? Kasi ngayon yung parang ang arena mo ngayon is very wide kasi you're working based sa social media and sobrang lawak nitong space na to. So paano ba yun? Was it challenging or chill lang since na-enjoy mo yung ginagawa mo or what?
Yes. Gaya ng sabi ko, actually, we really have to define first kung sino ba si social work profession. So social work profession basically is ay isang profession na kung saan gustong ma-maintain yung social functioning ng tao. Pag sinabi natin social functioning, this is parang dinidefine ko lang siya, hindi siya masyadong technical, pero dinidefine ko lang siya para mas maintindihan natin. Social functioning ng tao, kung ano yung magagawa natin para matulungan yung tao na mag-function socially.
Yes.
Kung ano yung ginagawa niya, kunyari, everyday po, pasok ka sa school, that is social functioning. Pero kung hindi ka makapasok, there is something problem. So, doon papasok yung social worker. Kasi karamihan sa mga tao, tinatawag nila, pag social worker ka, nasa DSWD ka. Pag social worker, namimigay ka ng delata, namimigay ka ng 5 kilong bigas, that is social worker. No. Kasi sa ibang context, dito lang sa atin masyado nakikita yung social workers na gano'n. Kasi sa ibang context, ang sikat doon na problema para makapag-function yung tao socially is yung mga mental health nila. May mga social workers din na nakikita mo rin sa online, sa social media. Kasi nga, doon yung problema na kailangan nilang sundin. So basically, kung ano yung problema ng community, what the community demands, what is the problem, nandun yung social worker. So to answer your question, hindi ako nahihirapan mag-adapt.
And you're having fun.
Yes, and I'm having fun.
Tama nga yung sinabi mo kasi kung gaano kadami yung problema sa komunidad mismo, ganun din kadami yung problema online. And the saddest thing about this kasi highly targeted yung mga kabataan since tayo yung nakararami na gumagamit sa social media.
Yes, and according sa one of the podcast na narinig ko,
wow.
Last Daily, to be specific.
Ooh, that's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Na sa Pilipinas, 80% or 90% of the people gumagamit ng social media, specifically sa Facebook.
Yes.
And ginugugol nila yung oras na 10 hours a day. Ginugugol natin sa Facebook. So ibig sabihin, ang laki ng posibilidad na magkaroon ng mga hindi magandang pangyayari sa social media. So we really have to strengthen our advocacy sa social media rin.
Speaking of pangyayari din and speaking of the usage of social media, meron ding study na kinonduct din dito sa Philippines na karamihan sa mga social media users in terms of news, mas pinaniniwalaan nila kung yung mga balita na pinopost online rather than the news provided by the mainstream media.
Mas pinaniniwala
It's very crucial din yung work na yon. Okay, now medyo kakanan tayo with our usapan. Pag-usapan naman natin ngayon is yung advocacy mo working with the kabataan Bangsamoro. I don't know if you're familiar with this, pero I just wanted to hear your side. Where are we in terms of youth building in the context of BARM?
Sa context ng BARM, meron dalawang problema. I mean, meron akong dalawang nakikitang point to answer your question sa context ng lalo sa mga kabataan sa BARM. First is, ang dami mga kabataan na empowered. Like, super empowered. Na Bangsamoro.
Empowered, okay.
Yes, na Bangsamoro. Pangalawa, sa dami ng mga kabataan na yun, may mga kabataan pa rin naman na hindi alam kung ano yung nangyayari sa kapaligiran. Like, tanungin mo sila ano yung BOL, they don't even know kung ano yung BOL, ano yung mga nangyayari sa religion. So, yun yung problema natin ngayon sa usaping youth building sa Bangsamoro. So, sa usaping gano'n naman, nakikita natin yung positive side na ang mga kabataan na ito sa right side na ito na sobrang nagpa-participate sila. Makita mo yan sa Facebook. When you say participation, not necessarily na pumunta sila sa region, but nakikita mo lang just to engage in a conversation regarding what is happening sa ating community. That is already an active, no? Manifestation na active sila. So, yun yung nakikita natin na mga problema. So, thankful tayo kasi ang dami mga stakeholders, lalong-lalo na yung mga youth institution natin, may mga programs yan nilatag. Si BYC, si MILG for SK, and iba't ibang mga non-government organizations and CSOs na nakapalibot dito sa ating context na nagbibigay serbisyo sa mga kabataan.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, sa tingin mo, opinion mo lang naman din to.
Oh, yes.
From 1 to 10, nasan na ba tayo ngayon?
From 1 to 10, nasa BYTPA kasi yung basis ko. From 1 to 10, for me, nasa 8 pa lang tayo.
I think that's still pa yun. That's something.
That is a good
knowing
number.
now, we're still in the transition pa.
Yes.
And the fact na meron tayong sariling komisyon sa regional government, that means
we are winning.
We are winning. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, or feel ko nasabi naman din natin lahat ng sinasabi natin, Raid. May gusto ka bang i-add sa advocacy mo? Or maybe yung mga kasama natin, mga kabisig natin na nakatutok sa atin ngayon, they wanted to check your SOCMED accounts or maybe they wanted to reach you sa mga future engagements. Go ahead, you can plug that.
Alright, so sabihin ko na muna yung gusto mong ipa-add.
Oh, go na.
So sa mga kabataan na nanonood, no, gusto ko lang din sabihin sa inyo na wag tayo masyado hindi naman hindi tayo magpa-participate sa mga nangyayari sa ibang konteksto. But isipin muna natin yung community natin. Hindi naman hindi na pabibigyan ng simpatya kung ano yung nangyari kasi kailangan din yun. As part of being an active is that kailangan marinig yung boses natin in behalf of the voiceless people or voiceless group. So, yun nga, kailangan din natin unahin muna yung community natin na tingnan natin. Kasi baka nakikialam tayo sa nangyayari dun sa kabila eh. Hindi pala natin alam na may nangyari na sa kapitbahay natin. Hindi pala natin na may nangyari dun sa kabilang kanto. So, yun yung pinaka-importante na isaalang-alang natin na we have to be active sa context muna natin. Kasi baka nagiging superficial lang tayo na makapost lang, mema lang, may mapost lang tayo sa Facebook, eh, hindi pala natin alam yung totoo nangyayari sa community natin. So, yun yung pinaka-importante. Ang dami mga kabataan ang dami mga youth groups, youth organizations with different advocacies. Ito yung problema actually, hindi na-harmonize na maayos yung, kasi nagkakaroon ng duplication sa mga, di ba? So, nagkakaroon ng duplication sa mga projects, programs, which is good naman kasi nakikita natin na active sila eh, di ba? Yeah. May mga social workers din na nakikita mo rin sa online, sa social media. Kasi nga, dun yung problema na kailangan nilang sundin. So basically, kung ano yung problema ng community, what the community demands, what is the problem, nandun yung social workers. So to answer your question, hindi ako nahihirapan mag-adapt.
And you're having fun.
Yes, and I'm having fun. Naman natin is that, ito mga kabataan na ito is, magkaroon sila ng harmony, magkaroon ng isang network sa mga kabataan na ito kung saan pwede sila magkapag-knowledge sharing, and makapag-share na rin ng manpower kung kinakailangan ng bawat isa. In that way, mas mapalalim-palalo yung intervention na gagawin natin sa community natin. And yeah, para sa mga kabataan, hindi ko ipa-plug yung social media account ko personal, pero yung organization namin, if you wanna know more about Alliance of Magnanimous Youth Leaders Incorporated, by the way, Alliance of Magnanimous Youth Leaders Incorporated is a youth organization and a youth-serving organization that advocates for peace, education, and active citizenship in the community of Maguindanao and Cotabato City. So if you want to know more about our organization, just visit our social media accounts. At Facebook, just search on Alliance of Magnanimous Youth Leaders Incorporated, and at Instagram, just search on @AMYL. So yun.
So, there you have it mga kabisig. Once again, maraming salamat Kabisig na Raid for granting us this opportunity na makausap ka at ma-share nga yung advocacy na ginagawa mo sa baba.
And thank you rin sa Kabisig.
Oo naman.
This has been a
Tayo lang to.
platform. This has been a platform sa lahat ng mga kabataan para marinig yung boses nila, which is very important na marinig yung mga boses ng mga kabataan natin. Kasi ang dami mga kabataan na may gustong gawin pero walang nakakarinig sa kanila. So, Kapit Bisig is very... Kapit Bisig lang malakas.
Wow. Hashtag. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. And sa mga kabisig natin, I hope madami kayo natutunan. And kahit pa paano nakakuha kayo ng a bit of inspiration no, sa mga napag-usapan natin today. And yeah, that's it. Back to studio. There you have it mga kabisig. Once again, thank you so much Datu Raid Salik. Sa mga nagtataka, kapilede ko si Raid.
Magkapatid ba kayo?
Ba?
Feel ko magkamag-anak kami, pero ewan ko lang. Feel lang naman, siyempre kapileto ko.
Ang dami talagang pileto.
Ayan. So sana marami kayo natutunan from that conversation on youth empowerment through active citizenship. And we have 2 talking points for this conversation. The first one, Mipi, is...
Yes, how do we empower kabataan to join the cause?
And the second one, Rin.
How do we need to consider youth empowerment?
Yeah, like what do we need to consider when we talk about youth empowerment? Because youth empowerment itself is really a wide topic.
Actually, meron tayong mga sagot dito, no, ng ating mga
But before we go into that,
since
naka-previous episodes na wala tayong update, and I'm quite excited for this one because some of our university and provincial correspondents sent their updates. So who do we have ba, Mipi, before tayo dun sa conversation natin? Go!
Yes, to give you university and provincial correspondent, we have here Abdul Rauf Lumavo from Cotabato City.
Hi. The COVID-19 has shaken and changed the world, and so has the academe. There are a lot of challenges that has been experienced by the students and teachers in each school. Exclusive here at Cotabato City, the city of rivers and creek, you will know the story of an organization and how they want to highlight the spirit of volunteerism to help the schools and institution in the new teaching modality.
Good day everyone, I am Faisal Almaliga from Cotabato City State Polytechnic College, which is a second year student taking a civil engineering course. So my organization is the Societal Adolescent Youth Alliance.
What are the challenges in facing the new type of teaching modality?
In the so-called new normal in education, classes are being conducted via online platforms, which have required the students to have the access to gadgets such as mobile phones and laptops. Most importantly, internet connection. Printing of modules by the schools is seen as a remedial solution to such potential barriers for participation. However, this alternative is hampered by the limited resources of the schools as it requires not just the availability of the material resources but also on the manpower capacity.
So how do you counter this?
Not just myself, but as an organization, we come up with an idea to support the public high schools and colleges by organizing youth students who can augment the manpower requirement for the printing of learning modules and lesson notes. Those schools which have been initially consulted have expressed their full commitment to provide a space for the youth volunteers, and they'll welcome such this initiative. We have provided them 2 printers and more than 60 reams of bond paper and 20 inks to the schools of Cotabato City National High School Rojas and Notre Dame Village National High School. We believe that this would help in providing the gap for the new teaching modality. So that would be all. Sigay ka, Cotabato City.
Thank you for providing a chance to our youth to continue their education. We are wishing you all good health and all the best for standing the gap in the midst of this pandemic.
Indeed, that's the young people are not the future leaders because they are the leaders of today. When engaged and capacitated, they would really help the society and the community to become better. Ako si Abdul Rauf B. Lumabaw, of correspondence from Cotabato City State Polytechnic College. Kapit Bisig, boses ng kabataan para sa bangsa.
See you tomorrow. Lakas makanas daily ng kabisig natin na si Abdul Rauf, ha? Ang ganda ng pagkakakraft niya nung story niya today.
Exactly.
Wow.
We have more pa,
diba?
Go. Mga challenges ba?
Ang dami niya na-mention na challenges dun, even the production of the materials na ginagawa. And again, I'm gonna be saying this, it's not an isolated case sa lahat. Lalong-lalo na sa Bangsamoro region where still, a lot of struggles pa rin yung nasa balikat ng mga kababayan natin Bangsamoro in terms of education. At before natin i-proceed yung sunod, meron pa tayong kung dito kasi na-approve lang bago lang yung the fund na gagamitin ng Bangsamoro region. Just the other day na-approve at isa sa pinakamalaking fund doon na nalagay ay under sa Ministry ng Education, which I think...
Wow, that's a good news, no?
Yes,
So,
we
under the
invest
Department of
to the
Education.
Bangsamoro children if you wanted to have a peaceful and developed communities in the Bangsamoro, inshallah. Maraming salamat, Abdul Rauf, for that update.
Yes, at mula naman sa update natin sa Marawi City, pupuntahan natin si Norbani Makaraya.
Hello to our mga kabisig! Dati po ay ating tinalakay ang mga adjustments na ginawa ng ating mga students at faculty ngayong new normal. At ngayon po ay ating tatalakayin na naman ang mga namumuhay na estudyante sa ating mga university dormitories. Aalamin natin kung ano yung mga ginawa nilang diskarte, kung paano sila makasurvive noong lockdown at ano yung naging changes ngayong new normal. Halina po na ating bisitahin ang ating mga estudyante sa kanilang mga dormitoryo.
President of Supernew Boys Dormitory, I became like a head of a large family to my co-residents of our dormitory. Wherein, I was authorized by our dorm manager to support person during lockdown, particularly during ECQ to monitor the whole dormitory from time to time for the needs of my dormmates. I had communicated to different organizations, including our university and the Supreme Student for any support for my dormmates, where that we had our relief goods, financial assistance, and personal hygiene kit during the hard time in our university. For the safety of our dormmates and residents, we distribute personal hygiene kit coming from different organizations, including our university, the Supreme Student Government Organization, and the people of Lula Bookstore. And we had our dormitory sanitation regularly with the help of the university.
Alhamdulillah at nalaman natin na okay naman ang pamumuhay ng ating mga students ngayong new normal, especially to those who are residing inside the university dormitory school. But they're hoping na sana bumalik na tayo sa normal so that ang sigla sa loob ng university ay bumalik na rin. No? So nalaman din po natin mga kabisig na during the lockdown, hindi pinabayaan ng MSU Marawi Administration headed by President Habib W. Makayong ang kanilang mga constituents. No? Maraming pasasalamat din po galing sa ating mga students to the Supreme Student Government who headed and facilitated the relief assistance during the lockdown. At special thanks din po according to our students sa different agencies and governments po na tumulong, no? Such as the province of Lanao del Sur, the LGU Marawi, the BARD, and the other agencies na tumulong po na hindi nagdalawang isip na magbigay ng donasyon para sa ating mga stranded students during the lockdown po, no? So maraming salamat po. So once again, I am Nurbani Benjamin C. Macaraya, ang inyong app correspondent mula sa MSU Marawi. Kapit Bisig, boses ng kabataan para sa bangsa.
Maraming salamat, Kabisig na Nurbani Macaraya, updating mula pa sa lungsod ng Marawi.
Yes.
Ayan. So medyo nagkaroon lang ata tayo ng technical difficulty din sa part
napalakas yung
kanina.
ating
Background music natin. Baka naman sa sunod, right? Oo. So basically, ang nangyari lang doon, kinukwento lang ng mga students, yung mga challenges nila dahil kasama nga sila doon sa na-lockdown sa campus, dormitory campus ng Mindanao State University sa Marawi.
Yung iba doon nahirapan in terms of financial kasi nahirapan nga magpadala yung mga parents.
Yes. Ako nahirapan akong umintindi dahil hindi ko masyado marinig ang lakas ng background music. Pero yun ho yung mga kabisig. So yes, once again, there you have it. Updates mula sa kabisig natin si Datu Raid Lumabaw ng Cotabato City at si Nurbani Macaraya ng Marawi City. Again, going back to our discussions, how do we empower kabataan to join the cause and what do we need to consider in empowering kabataan? I think merong mga mensahe yung mga kabisig natin. Maybe, do you wanna go over it?
Oo nga, kanina nagtanong tayo kung ano bang para sa kanila ang youth empowerment. So, ang daming nagtanong, ang daming sumagot ng ating question.
Yes,
dito.
mga dalawa.
Wait lang, ayan.
No?
Saan na ba yun?
Ayan, sabi ni May Samuel, para sa akin, youth empowerment po is one of the way in making the world better. Since youth will also be the leaders of this world in the future,
Soon, no?
inshallah.
Yes, inshallah.
That's a good point to take it.
Here naman, from Sai Sulaiman, active citizenship for me is a responsibility of all to contribute in a better society po.
Tama nga naman yun because active citizenship highlights yung pagiging patriotic natin in terms of pagiging nationalistic natin.
It's an individual responsibility nga.
Understanding yourself, your responsibility towards your community.
Yeah, so sa mga kabisig
those are
natin,
good points.
Sa mga kabisig natin na nanonood, pwede pa rin po kayong mag-comment ng inyong mga insights kung ano ba ang youth empowerment or active citizenship. Kayo pa guys,
nagulat ako dun.
Nakakagulat. Kayo ba, paano ba kayo na-inspire na, kasi knowing na kayong dalawa is nag-engage sa mga different youth advocacy. So, ano ba yung nag-inspire sa inyo na mag-join talaga?
Yeah, ako, I started, bebe. Ako talaga, I started engaging, seryoso, into showbiz, since year 2012.
Yeah.
Yes. It was the time I got accepted to this program to represent the Philippines in the US. It's the YES program. It's funded by the US Department of State. And through that program, mas naging wider yung understanding ko sa pangkalahatan. Alam mo yun, mas naging wider. It made me realize that as an individual, meron tayong kanya-kanyang role, kanya-kanyang kadahilanan kung bakit tayo isinilang dito sa mundo na to. And not only to serve ourselves and our family, but to also serve the community we are in. And yun talaga yung nagpa-inspire sa akin. I was empowered through that program. And mas na-realize ko that I can also do something good for the community, to pay forward for the community, something like that. Ikaw rin, paano ka ba nagsimula sa advocacy mo?
Actually, active student lang naman.
Huwag kang tumawa. Active student. Pares kayo. Feel ko makarelate si BP sa'yo.
Nag-start ako kasi gusto kong ma-improve. Mga ganyang reason lang naman. Diba? Simpleng reason pero that impacts not yourself but also yung mga nasa surroundings mo. No? If you can inspire someone na kaibigan mo to do this, this active citizenship, that's also an accomplishment,
Yeah.
diba?
It always starts talaga on taking the step, you know, and serving as a model.
The important
para sa
is
mga
you
kabataan
start
pa.
with yourself.
Exactly.
Na-mention kanina ni Abdul, si Raid, yung ating guest speaker.
Hindi sa Datu. Si Datu Raid.
Kasi parehas silang taga CCSPC. Na-mention na kanina na sobrang daming mga kabataan sa Bangsamoro region na talagang empowered na sila. Pero mas madami pa rin yung mga kabataan na dapat siguro malaman nila yung kahalagan ng pagiging empowered, di ba?
Ibig sabihin, hindi siya balanse. Although that there is a high number of kabataang Bangsamoro that are empowered,
Well,
meron ding numbers that are not empowered.
Well, in terms of numbers na na-trained into youth empowerment, marami na tayong ganyan. Pero in terms of yung implementing, engaging their self into something na makakontribute, yun yung wala pa tayong masyadong data na
and I think
nakikita.
that's a question that we would leave our mga kabisig na nanonood ngayon. Why do you think that with all the efforts na ginagawa ng mga iba't ibang sektor in terms of youth empowerment, bakit meron pa ring numbers of youth that are not really aware sa mga itong nangyayari sa atin na may kinalaman sa youth empowerment? Share us your thoughts. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Fiona Fernandez, let us watch together Interactors. Wow! At marami siyang minention. Ayan ha, baka may mga opinion kayo on this.
Yes.
Going on the national level ni Shreen, meron tayong tinatawag na Philippine Youth Development Plan or the PYDP. That's gawain siya ng National Youth Commission. So this is the
NYC.
commission representing the Filipino youth, and that plan started 2017 up to 22. So meron pang, I think more than 2 years for that plan.
5 years. It's a 5 years plan.
Yan siya sa national context natin yan ha.
Sa Bangsamoro region naman.
Oh, of course, sa Bangsamoro, we have our very own, the BYTPA or the Bangsamoro Youth Transition Priority Agenda.
Yes. Natakal na natin ito, di ba? Noong episode 1 natin.
Yes, the launching of episode 1, Kapit Bisig 2 with Kuya Nas Dunding. We also have our own commission dito, the Bangsamoro Youth Commission in BARM, which is before, ang tawag is OBIA. Office of the Bangsamoro Youth Youth Affairs. Pero ngayon, commission na to.
Yeah.
At na-highlight dito sa PYDP na ginawa ng National Commission yung tinatawag nating nation building, participation of kabataan on nation building as responsible and proactive citizens.
Meaning, no?
Ibig sabihin,
yung mga iba't ibang sector sa ating lipunan ay i-engage ang mga youth sa decision making.
Lahat.
Sa lahat, no? Sa economy, sa education. Dapat meron tayong youth participation.
Yes. And, that's under the Republic Act 8044. Yeah. Okay, going deeper with our conversation, kabisig na MIPI and kabisig na rin, in terms of empowering people or young people to become active citizen, meron tayong mga tinitingnang points dito. First is effective youth development practices engage youth in active roles, viewing them as a community resources rather than as a passive recipients of services. I think this is one of the answers na hinahanap natin. Bakit meron pa rin mga kabataan that are not aware of, I wouldn't say that are not aware, but
they are aware.
They
but
are aware.
They don't want to engage themselves lang talaga.
Ito yung sa kanina, no? Ang daming youth na na-train pero walang opportunity to do them, to implement or engage in a more than training.
It's what we call yung pagiging passive ng kabataan. I think that's something innate to a lot of us, mga youth, that sanay na tayo, hindi lang kabataan, but even our communities dito sa Bangsamoro, sanay na tayong tumanggap ng programs. Alam mo yun? And indication nun, walang nangyayari. Nangyayari lang duplications of programs, duplications of beneficiaries. It doesn't really do something good. Yes. At na-mention niya rin kanina, yung giving youth seats on local youth councils, the policy and the plan, which is I think the Bangsamoro government has been doing. That's why we have our own commission in BARM, the Bangsamoro Youth Commission, to really represent the Bangsamoro youth. And I would say, not just a representation. Again, sinabi ko na to during the Women Empowerment Talk natin, right? Tatatameme ka. Kumbaga, it's okay that we really use the word representation, but maybe we could go into more deeper terms, like instead of using representation, maybe engaging or maybe participation. Because sometimes it doesn't mean that when a sector is represented, they are participating. It doesn't really mean that way. Yes. Ano pa ba, Mipi?
Designing work experience programs that engage cohorts of youth in public works project. and engaging youth in evaluating youth workforce programs.
Ayun, no?
Oo.
For sustaining the youth
Sustainability.
empowerment. Yes.
It really boils down with a fact that hindi lang basta-basta consultation yung kailangan natin, but
Yes.
we really need to involve kabataan in terms of the programming, in terms of the coming up with a solution, because at the end of the day, kabataan lang yung makapagsabi kung ano yung kailangan ng kabataan.
Exactly.
Wow.
And another point is engaging youth in
Tawa na tawa.
evaluating youth workforce programs.
Marami to. There are programs like, for example, yung mga test we have what
Skills
we call
development.
skills development, which is TMI actually is being part of that.
Yeah.
The
TBI.
basic, the BEP,
Ay, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The
Congratulations pala,
basic,
no?
ano nga to? Entrepreneurship
Technical vocational
training.
institution.
The basic BEP.
Entrepreneurship
BEP.
training.
Basic entrep training.
Basic
Yes.
And the innovation on these things sa ginagawa natin sa TMI is that hindi lang basta-basta entrep training, but with with the concept of social enterprise, doing business for a cause. I like it. I'm not gonna talk too fast. Now, ito na yung sinasabi natin kanina, these are the reasons, the barriers para sa mga kabataan to participate. Una-una dyan yung connectivity or yung geographical locations. There are still a lot of parts ng Bangsamoro region na hindi gaano naaabot ng impormasyon.
Yeah, especially sa island provinces, di ba?
Yes.
Ang dami nating mga youth na leaders dyan.
Yeah.
Pero yung pag-distance sa pinag-usapan, yun.
Kinukulang tayo doon.
Kinukulang tayo
Right,
doon.
Mipi?
And isa dyan is yung culture or cultural. Sanay tayo na accept lang tayo ng accept talaga, no? Like, hindi talaga natin i-engage yung sarili natin kasi alam natin na may mga bagay or may mga taong gagawa para sa atin yan.
Yes. And we also have the duplication of project. Duplication happened pag hindi na pag-uusapan na maayos. Hindi na document na maayos, for example. Ano pa ba dito nangyayari dito sa duplication? Meron dyan. Just nung Saturday, I was invited to give a talk sa program na inorganize ng AMYL. Yung Youthnified. This is in partnership of the Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative.
YSILI.
Or the YSILI. So, na-mention doon yung isa nga dito yung pagduduplicate ng project. So, what they did is that they organized a program inviting youth leaders that are doing different advocacies na may kinalaman ng YSILI, like civic engagement, education, youth empowerment, and environment. Yung mga advocacy na ganon because they wanted to document and create a stronger network of youth advocates doing different advocacies para maiwasan natin yung pagduduplicate ng programs. Instead of duplicating programs, maybe they can work together to do better in programming. Yeah, that's nice. What else, Mipi? Lack of information. Napag-usapan na natin yan kanina. The passiveness also, we've spoke about that. Cultural and the cancel culture. Ikaw, ano ba yan?
Cancel culture.
Ano ba cancel culture?
Cancel culture.
Yes. Alam mo, very kwento siya itong cancel culture. Lalong-lalong na ngayong pandemic na nagsisilabasan online, the different problems that we have in the Philippines. Maraming cancel culture. Cancel culture is, for example, pag hindi siya sang-ayon dun sa sinasabi mo, they would call you, they would cancel you. They would make you feel that your opinion is not right or it's not true. Parang they would invalidate your opinion. That's a cancel culture.
We are not open for any
Yes.
changes.
It feels like when you are when you voice out your opinion, they would always associate you to being color yellow or being color red. Alam mo yun?
Yeah, mostly happy niyan sa ating
That's a
mga
cancel
youth.
culture. That's a cancel
Yeah.
culture. Nangyayari ito online because sabi nga ni Raid, tayong sa Pilipinas, we are the social media capital of the world. And it's easy for us to voice out our opinion online. And pag nahanap pag nakita yun ng mga iba, yung opinion mo, at hindi sila sang-ayon doon, and they would associate you to being kakampi ng yellow or kakampi ng red, they would call you, they would cancel
they will bash
They would
you.
invalidate your opinion. And it badly hurts the mental health of us. Like, natatakot tayong palabas yung mungkahin natin because we are afraid for this cancel culture. Okay. Okay. Meron tayo dito from Ian. Ian Chester Troncoso. Ang social na apelyido, ha? Do you want to read the message from Ian?
Yeah, from Troncoso. Youth empowerment is something that a certain voice is being amplified and heard by the people in the community as well as in any parts of the world. Youth being being the hope of the community, there should be an advocacy that would transform them to become strengthened and globally competitive individuals. It will become possible if there is a quality education, and it should be inclusive and experienced by all regardless of his status and family background.
That is really deep. I
Really
love it
deep.
that you mentioned about the education, like what
Thank
I
you,
said.
Ayan. No,
Oo.
that's a very good
Puro
definition
mga
of youth
kabataan
empowerment.
Oo.
Puro mga kabataan
Yun yung
yung
sinabi
nagko-comment
na nga natin, if you wanted to invest in the future, then we need to invest now sa mga kabataan sa ngayon, because that's one of the ways to ensure na magiging maayos yung future natin when we invest
Exactly.
right now. Oo. Again,
Invest to the youth.
wala tayong i-harvest pag wala tayong itatanim.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's the basic.
Oo. That is why hina-highlight din sa Sustainable Development Goals yung goal number 4, the quality education. Dahil ito nga ay isa pa ring malaking challenge sa hindi lang sa BARM but in the world.
It's a global
Entire the world. It's a global
challenge,
challenges. And tama yun. I agree. Here. Yan, maraming salamat for your comment. Ayan, thank you po. Love lots. Uy, maraming salamat
thank you,
Ian
Ian, again,
for tuning in with
for
us.
sharing your thoughts.
And we hope to see you sa susunod pa na Kapit Bisig. Ang dami kong sinabi ngayon. Ayan, sa mga kabisig natin, if meron pa po kayong gustong ipaabot, ang inyong opinion regarding sa topic natin today, sa youth empowerment through active citizenship, you can still put that sa comment box natin sa Facebook Live. Ayan, happy viewing po sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Now, andito na tayo sa
At
parte. Ano yan?
At kung nagustuhan niyo po itong episode natin, i-share lang sa ating mga kaibigan at networks. No?
Yes. And kahit mag-end na ho yung live natin, you can still put up your comments. Lalong-lalo na dito sa palaro natin na tinatawag nating Panalo ang May Alam. Simple-simple lang yung katanungan, kabisig na Mipi. Maaari mo bang basahin? Kung ayaw mo naman, ako na lang. Okay.
So just like last week na ating episode, same question lang din po. Please share us your kapit pulot for the day.
Yes, again, our topic for today is empowering youth through active citizenship. Yan, so meron kayong mga komento, you put that at maaari kayong manalo ng manalo ng Kapit Bisig merchandises kung saan meron tayong mga mug, ano pa ba yan? Tote bag, face mask, face shield.
with cap.
Siguro pwede na rin natin i-flash yung nating winner para sa survey. Tama
Siguro
ba?
naman, kung gusto lang naman ni Bax, kung ayaw naman, pwede naman natin. Ayan, salamat Bax. Gusto niya din.
Yes,
Okay.
congratulations po sa viewership survey winners. We have Modariza Abang from Maguindanao and Marlo Nakaituna from Cotabato City.
Uy, ayan.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Nanalo po sila
Modariza
ng-
and Marlo Nakaituna. They won. Magkano ba?
Nanalo po sila ng 300 pesos worth of
Ayan,
loan.
gusto ko yun. Beke naman.
Each.
Ayan, sa
Pwede
mga
pa rin
kabisig
sila
natin,
sumagot, diba?
Pwede pa rin sila sumagot because we attached the link kung saan tayo naka-live ngayon. Just click the link, it would direct you sa survey form. Simpleng-simple lang ho yun. Sasagutan nyo lang yun. Dapat galing sa puso yung sagot, ha?
Less than 5 minutes, tapos na. No?
Oo.
Because we are actually reading those comments, diba?
We are. Every
Iniisa-isa
episode,
na
binabasa
namin yan.
natin yon lahat ng mga feedbacks from our kabisig. And we
Yes.
make sure na nasusunod natin yon para mas lumalim pa yung diskusyon at yung kwentuhan natin dito.
Yes. At nakikita rin natin kung ano yung opinion ng ating mga viewers.
Yes.
No? At maraming salamat sa mga sumagot ng
Akala ko salamat,
viewership
Shopee.
natin.
Walang Shopee. Once again, maraming salamat sa the Asia Foundation and USAID for partnering with us, the Morepreneur Incorporated. Without you, the Kapit Bisig program would not be possible. Maraming salamat.
Yes.
Ayan, to proceed with, let's go back with Rin. Ano ba yung Kapit Pulot of the Day mo?
Kapit pulot of
Ayan, habang nag-iisip si Rin, punta tayo kay Mipi. Ano yung Kapit Pulot of... Bakit lutang?
Meron pala niyan.
Okay, po.
Bakit
ano
lutang?
ba? Mauna ba ako?
Sige, mauna ka na rin.
Mag-duet na lang kayo kung gusto nyo.
Ayan, for me, active citizenship is an individual responsibility. It's a duty bearer of everyone. No? Kung nanay ka man or tatay, anak, o kung ano man ang status mo sa buhay, you have to share something in your society.
Yes, family is love. Oh, sorry. Go, Mipi. Mipi, wala yung sagot dito. Dapat galing sa puso mo yung sagot.
Siguro
Go.
this is very cliche, pero
Wow.
you know, siguro nung yung na-mention ni Raid kanina na sabi niya mas fulfilling talaga yung yung ginagawa mo is gusto mo, mahal mo, rather than doon sa pagiging successful financially or
Yes,
iba.
yes. Doing it with all your heart. Ayan naman, ako naman bilang panguli, ang aking kapit pulot of the day, that one of the key things that we need to understand if we wanted to have a community that is developed and peaceful is through understanding the concept of active citizenship, through getting to know yourself, getting to know what you can offer to the community, and putting that to heart. Alam mo yun, sa lahat natin ginagawa natin. Yes, once again, maraming salamat sa mga kabisig natin na tumutok sa ating Kapit Bisig episode 5.
Yeah.
And kay Datu Raid din as well. Maraming salamat, Datu Raid, for joining us.
Para sa winner natin sa Panalo ang May Alam, we will be announcing that maybe on next week.
2021
na. Ayan. So muli, ito po ang inyong kabisig, Mipi.
At ako naman po si Rin, ang inyong kabisig.
Muli sa susunod na Lunes, alas 4 ho ng hapon dito sa The More Open Your INC Facebook page. Ako si Joe Salik, Kapit Bisig, Boses ng Kabataan para sa Bangsa.